Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a double challenge kind of page. I saw a similarity between this scrap lift, which we're supposed to do for, this is this week's challenge for Mixed Media Mayhem, and it's a floppy-eared farm or Jody Compton page, and it's gorgeous. I love all the blues that are going on there. But she's got a couple photographs kind of sitting wonky and embellishments in 3 places. The sketch, which is sketch number 4 or 5, I forget, I'll figure it out and I will post it. It's one of the sketches from Stocking Full of Sketches, the event that's going on at Scrap-A-Sketch, right, all month. And it has, the only difference here, it has some tags behind these, and I don't think Jody would mind if I amended her design to add some tags. And there's this little, because my tags are going to be kind of, down, my photos aren't as large as hers, and I'm only going to use one. It's going to kind of be concentrated a little more over here, so there'll be a lot of white space. So this little element is going to be necessary. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to use some of these things. And right now, let's do the background. I'm just going to work on that. I'm going to move this over, and I want something very subtle, not as bright and beautiful as Jody's. I'm going to use speckled egg. We'll see. I'm also going to use lost shadow. So let me kind of move this around. Barrett took my paintbrushes. I mean, not without my permission. I knew he was going to use them. He's using them for a fraternity project. Okay, so I've got that down. Let's kind of I know that there will be, this will, the mixed media will show over here. I'm using the mixed media paper, the Vicky Booten mixed media paper, and I think I'm not going to use the lost shadow because it might get lost. It truly could get lost. Where's my spray? Here it is. And I've used a paper when I was looking for the 6x6 pad that I was going to use for mini paper madness. Okay, there, we've got that. When I was looking for that, I found a pad that had these bouquet prints like that look like snowflakes. So I used one of those for my, this is lost shadow. We'll see what it looks like. It's going to be a very pale gray, so it may not show up any better than the blue there. Let's kind of, and it kind of looks dirty, doesn't it? Well, I think it will be fine for my with the photo that I'm going to use. My photo has some grays and browns and things. Okay, so I'm going to do one more color, and I'm going to use Stormy Sky, I think. It's a darker blue, but maybe I can make it work. Okay. I'm not crazy about that. Let's go back to Speckled Egg, and I'm gonna really lay that down. That's kind of the main color I think I wanted on here. And instead of wetting that, I'm gonna kind of swirl it around and see if I can get some large areas without getting those straight lines. I'm gonna kind of, and they kind of come up in straight lines, but I'm gonna leave it be at this. And I'm gonna pull this out from under in case it got any water on it. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to get some paper towel, and I'm going to kind of go over it, make sure there's no puddles of water. And it is kind of curling my sheet, but that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Okay, I'm going to put that back on the coffee table. Okay, now let's put the page together. Let's do this. Okay, what I have is maybe it's quite possibly the last photo John ever took. And I found it when I went searching for the word snow. I just did snow in my photo library, and I have 52,000 photos there. So this was one of the photos it found, and I always look at the date because I like to put that on my pages. It was taken February 8th, 2020. And for those of you who follow me, you know that's exactly a year to the day before he died. I did not know that. That's the last snow we've had here. And he took this photo. Let's see, I've got a little bit to trim down here. Okay. So if I'm going to have, and we don't get snow that heavy very often, not every year, and certainly not recently. In the original, the tags are butted up to the bottom. And the, so I'm going to do this. Let's see. Let me pull this up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna put these on foam. I wasn't going to, but I think they'll look a lot better if I do. I did not distress the edges either. And I thought about doing that. But I I decided not to. Not for any particular reason other than I kind of wanted this to have a more, I don't know, formal-ish kind of look. So I'm going to put one piece of foam on the side that's here, so it's raised up still yet from there, and then two pieces of foam down here. So I'll cut one strip down the side, and then put this like so. Okay. Okay. And then this goes here, and I'm going to put it on some foam. Just raise all this up. I think it'll really separate itself nicely from the background. Okay, and then we'll do this. And I need an extra little bit of foam there to prop it up because this is on foam. So let's see, I know I want this side of it to be propped up. Okay, there we go. I've got that little extra foam there to kind of bolster it. There. Okay, now let's get this top part done, and I'm going to put some foam behind it so that it has the same lift as the bottom. I'm going to put it right here. Okay, and now I was going to put that right there, and then this right here. Let me get a bit of foam to put under here. If I put this on here like that, I need some foam on this end of it. Doesn't need to be much. Let me push this up so you can see everything I'm doing. I'm going to do this. Is that right? That's crooked. I need to move it closer to me so it's not reaching across the way there. I'm going to do this, and that is straight. I'm going to put a little bit of foam behind this. And this kind of beige paper matches what I've matted the photo with. So that's where that comes from. I'm repeating that. There. So I'm going to put that right there. And now I have fussy cut some large snowflakes from some Pink Fresh paper, I believe. I'm going to put that right there, I think. And then I'm going to use this right here there. I'm going to do the penguin here. I thought I might put this right here, but that's kind of in the way of this unless I let it hang there. And then those really aren't necessary, so I'm not going to use those. I am going to use this, and I'm going to put my cup of coffee right there, or a cup of tea. And I'm going to do the title like that. I'm going to add a sunflower up there. Or do I want this that says Winter Wishes? Let's just get this done. I sometimes do that dry fitting in order to, and I'm gonna use some things from there. Sometimes use the dry fitting in order to kind of figure out where I'm going to use other stuff. But I'm just going to put stuff down. I have no particular plan, which I know I know you all hate that because, okay, there. I need a camera, and I will tell you right now that I don't have a fussy cut camera that I can use. Let me put this. Under here. I'll put that up there. Let's see if I can do this right here and this right there. I like that. Okay, so let's put this on. I'm going to put it on one of these thinner foam dots. We don't need to build as much height. We've already built up the height there. If I had it to do over again, I'd put that flush and not have it kind of stuck up. The wider and bigger the surface, the higher you can get away with, because the balance is there. But okay, let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna put that right there, and it says Winter Wishes, and this Winter Wishes and this little teacup are from Bramble Fox paper snips. I just kind of wanted some cozy like embellishments, and do that. And I realize I have holes in my tags here, here, and here, and I'm thinking I might connect those. I don't know for sure. I have this little sunflower, and a sunflower on a winter page is probably not all that appropriate, but because John took this photo and it's kind of about him and about all the things to do with him, I'm going to I use the penguin because he loves penguins, but I'm going to use a sunflower as well. And it's going to kind of be shocking, but where am I going to put it? there. I'm not sure yet. Let's hold that off to the side. I'm going to add these little hearts, but what I want to do now is add some snowflakes. And I'm going with whatever Vicki Boutin collection this is. I'll put that right there. And I have some, these little trees. I can do that right there. And I have a small one right here, which can go, I didn't put it on the page. I put it on the packaging. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there. And I will put this here. And then I'm going to find, here's a black snowflake. I'm going to go ahead and add that right there. That looks like it's directly below that, so I'm not going to use it there. I'm going to use it maybe a little off here. And let's see what else we have. Ooh, more gold ones, including this big one. And these will kind of take the place of a lot of the florals that Jody used. I'm going to put this maybe right there. And I have another one here. Where would this one want to go? If you were this one, where would you want to be? I'm going to put it here. And then I have a couple of black puffy leaf sprigs. And is that gonna look good? Let's see. There and here. Let me cut this down a little bit. Okay, that works. And I want to, I've got another black snowflake that I can use maybe right there. And if I had a small one, and I do. There we go. Okay. Now I still have that pesky sunflower. Don't let John hear me call it pesky. There. Don't think I'm going to use that. I have these letters that spell burr, and I don't think I'm going to use those either. I'm liking it kind of just like it is right now. I'm going to put that off to the side, and I'm going to figure out where to put these hearts, the main hearts, and I don't like those on the red background. I think I would prefer them on the blue. So I'll do that. Let's get these kind of facing each other there, angling towards each other. Where am I going to put this guy? Gotta get that down. Here underneath, kind of peeking out. What about right there peeking out? I like that. That's kind of cute. Down. And then I'm going to add these hearts, and I'm going to kill the little card. I'm going to put a lot of these are white, and so they'll just be kind of texture on the white paper. I'm not going to put them together because I've got these two for my together hearts. Let's take that and this and here and here. Okay, I am done, and now I'm gonna add something that I just got today. I had forgotten that I ordered it, and it arrived in a box, and I remembered the other thing that I had ordered, and I pulled that out of the box. Today, when I was breaking the boxes down before taking them to the recycle bin, as I was breaking them down, I found this in the box, so I had left it in the box. It is Dilution's White Linen Shimmer Spray. So it is white ink with shimmer. And so my theory is that if I splatter across here, that the shimmer will kind of make the snow glisten. Does that kind of make sense? I love this area right here where that's, and it may not show at all on white paper with a light with light mixed media that I have here. I'm gonna take it away from that, move it away from that heart, and I'm gonna kind of go like so. And I'm going to do this to get some bigger globs of it. And I'm going to let it dry naturally. I'm not going to use a heat dryer or anything like that. So that, if I did that, that would probably unfold the page. But now, the next thing I'm going to do, which I cannot do until after this dries, is I'm going to connect this, and I'll run some twine down, and it'll connect into here and then connect into here. If I can make that look good. I don't promise that it's going to be there, but I'm going to give it a shot after this dries. But in the meantime, right now, this is the page, and I love it. It kind of is a mix. It's to me the best of both. It's got the two clusters here, which kind of give that some balance, and then I've got my title kind of, she's got Weekend Vibes as her title. I just have the winter out here, but I have it, I'm happy with it. I'm really happy, and I like the little snowflakes around. So thank you, John, for taking such a gorgeous picture of our backyard. We have our backyard slopes from the front yard to the back, slopes like the height of our entire house almost. So it goes way down. I'm in the basement, and I'm about 20 feet up above from the ground. So John stood on our back deck and looked across to our neighbors from kind of around the block. And it showed right here, this really white part, that's the creek. And the creek froze and it holds the snow. So you really can't tell where the creek is. So anyway, it's a beautiful picture. I am happy that I rediscovered it, and I'm happy I realized that it was done on February 8th, which was, who knew that, like when he took that photo, how on earth, I can imagine if you had told either one of us that he would be dead in a year. He wasn't sick, he was healthy, he'd never been sick, and he had, I don't know. I don't need to say all this. Those of you who know me know it, and it's wrong. Anyway, sorry about that. I love this page, and it's a good, I think he'd love it. He'd love it because there's so much white space. He's more of a, almost anyone on the planet is more of a minimalist than I am. And yet, the pages other people do that I love the best are the minimalist pages. So, I don't always do what I like. I do what I'm feeling at the moment for whatever story I'm telling. I love this. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.